And we're back with Ali Fawaz, the winner of the last round, the last feature match for today. Congratulations, Ali.
Thanks.
We just said that was super explosive. You just played 2 games, and that was it.
I had nuts game 1.
Yeah,
And
minimalism at its best. What's your opinion? Because some guys were like, okay, Magic Spectre is really not good anymore.
yeah.
We didn't really see anything from the deck because you just like...
Well, I know this deck. We also tested it, but actually the engine isn't that good anymore. Like the actual Draco Pulse engine.
Okay.
It's really too strong. You just spam your whole field and like have rank 8 exceeds, whichever exceed monster. And this problem is that actually you can't do this with Magic
Right.
Spectre.
But you talked a little bit to Eduardo, right?
Yeah,
prior to
before,
the
yeah.
match. Yeah, and he was undefeated after all. So
Yeah.
it seemed to be working out for him up until this point.
Yeah, let's see. You still have 3 more rounds, and I hope for him that he win them to top.
And then see
Maybe
you
he
again in
can
the top
take
32.
revenge in the tops. Let's see.
Yeah, maybe. Let's not hope so. All right.
Sure not.
What about you? You are playing Draco Performer Power.
Yeah.
You came to the conclusion this is the best deck in
Yeah,
this.
for sure. It's like this deck is, if you win the dice roll, you like mostly winning the game, rather everything.
I think you didn't even start any of these 2 games.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he started
Yeah.
both games, yeah. And
He started
yeah.
both games, but like second game was only like brick.
Okay.
He didn't kind of even play.
Yeah, that's true. He was missing a higher scale.
Yeah, high sky. He would draw it as a 6th card. I just saw it.
Oh.
So
maybe you should have
unlucky for
had
him.
you go first. All right. Let's talk a little bit about the deck. Why is it that consistent? Why is it that powerful?
Well, first of all, with the counter traps and Ariadne, you just plus it. You can search them, and you have a lot of plays to just pop Ariadne. It's like with the Draco Slayer or even the Sorcerer, just plus. And also the whole Draco Pulse engine is like really amazing. It's like just spamming the old field, just Ignister, Special Summon, Overlay Magister, Special Summon from the extra deck, and resummon with Dinosaur. It's like spamming everything.
Yeah, we've seen some
really
of that,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, mostly if you start, you're winning game 1.
Right. And then what happens in between games after the first game? Is your side deck designed to beat all the other decks in the field?
After game 1, if I don't start, I just board out the whole Ariadne engine and just board cards in for going second. Like if you see 2 Ghost Swords, 2 Max C. Mostly in this play, I also borrowed Draco Darko because I think like okay, maybe he's playing Apex. Like he played it, and I wasn't sure if you were playing like Floodgates or so I wanted to be sure and just borrowed into MSCs.
Right.
I was like perfect.
To be prepared, yeah.
Yeah.
How did you make so much room in your main deck? I mean, you told the Ariadne getting out and
Yeah,
all the
it's
traps.
it's like really a tour. I mostly kick 2 Horn of Heavens, 1 till 2 strike, depends what I want to board in, and 2 till 3 Ariadne.
That sounds really good because sometimes I see players having a very good side deck, but they are struggling to take out so many cards.
In this build it's really good because you don't even cut anything about the engine. So the engine stays consistent, and they are mostly like brick cards if you start because they can't play.
Right.
So if you're going second, you just have these cards. They would be make most full the same like if you would start with them on your opening end.
We got your match history here. Let's bring that up for you guys. So you can maybe run us through it a little bit. We got the first 5 rounds here. And your name is always bright white while your opponent is slightly gray, which means you destroyed them. Maybe not as much as you did just now, but yes. First 3 rounds you went against German guys. Some of them actually you know.
Yeah, he played Cosmo, but...
That's John Pollard,
yeah.
From Munich, I think.
Yeah, he comes from Munich. He also won the dice roll. I was like, okay, that's not that good for me, but he let me start. So I was like, okay, nice. And like I spamming the whole field with Lancelot and even trap cards. And game 1 he can't even do anything. Game 2 he won. And game 3 like I was starting, so I have nuts.
I love how players are always going into great detail when they are telling somebody how they destroyed their opponents. Yeah, I did this great move, and then I did this great move, and then game 2 I lost.
No, it's more. Yeah, I know what you mean. But most in its format is like really like you want to start. Yeah. Whatever you are playing, you want to start. So I was really wondering why he lets me start.
Yeah. All right, second round you're going up against Hendrik Heusel, also from Germany. He was playing one of the more creative decks, as we just call them, other.
Yeah.
Do you still remember that?
Yeah, Movtronic.
Okay, that is definitely
he
one of
played
the other
Movtronic.
category.
Yeah, it was like I started with rank 8 XC Magister and stuff like this, and he was like, okay, he activated a random spell card to activate the Lancelot, and afterwards he was getting a level 3 tuner with the reasoning, so Black Rust me. And yeah, it wasn't a huge problem because afterwards he just like looking at the top 6 card when he was rolling a dice and getting a soul charge.
Right.
Because with Formula Synchron was like, okay, really it started with Natura Beast and Quasar and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because of the end of turn surge of Eccentric, I just still won the game.
It's quite crazy.
Yeah,
like,
it
even
was
when your opponent has everything, it seems like you can come back with this deck.
Nah, yeah, mostly, yeah.
Mostly, yeah. Third round, you're going up against somebody else from Berlin.
Yeah, I know
Matthias
him.
Dixon.
It's a friend of mine.
Yeah, also playing Draco Performance.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Yeah, he won the dice roll. He won game 1. Like most of the time. Yeah, it's really like winning the dice roll is nuts for Performance, even in the mirror match.
Yeah.
Game 2, I started, so I won. It's really
okay.
this
Yeah,
format is so weird.
It's fine.
But yeah,
it's fine.
and game 3, like he only had 1 negation, and I have the spectral removal with scale, so he can't even do that much.
All right.
Wavering Ice.
Yeah, it's a pretty
so good in the mirror match if you go in second. Yeah.
But yeah. You went up against Chilean van Sande in round 4, who was also playing one of the other decks.
That was Infernoids, really. Without Giant Hand, I would lose versus him. It was like he had game 1 completely nuts with 2 reasonings, and the normal summon, I forget his name, the level 1 tuner, who's sending 1 from the deck to the graveyard.
Yeah, they can copy
and
the
even
effect,
instant fusion to reborn his Raiden, because I only had 2 negations and the Giant Hand, so I was really struggling. So, but he did move very well with the reasoning. That's why I don't like that deck very much. So I'm sorry for him.
Okay. And, well, 2 more rounds against Monarchs and against Cosmo.
Yeah.
It seems like you were mostly playing against the established decks, so to speak.
Yeah.
Although there were some rogue decks in between. What do you prefer? Do you prefer going up against the rogue decks, or do you prefer going up against the established decks that you probably play-tested against quite a bit?
Yeah, I like to go with the established deck, because actually if you see my deck list, you see the 2 Honor of Heavens.
Yeah.
The 2 Honor of Heavens are so strong versus Monarchs. It's like if you activate 1 on the Monarch, if he summons it, you're just winning the game, because mostly he can just, he can play like you can't even activate the strike, so they aren't that strong versus Monarchs. They are nearly that versus good Monarchs player. So I decided to play Horn. And Cosmo is like, if you don't start nuts and have everything, you just win.
Okay.
It's really like that. Cosmo is like, okay. Let's stop it.
It seems a little like a minimalistic view, but I guess if you've tested so much, you really know, like, okay, this is how it goes every time.
Yeah, mostly in the team we tested that much, and we have like 2 versions, one this and another version, and they are going really well.
Okay, so there's no telling which one is better. They are both
no, they are similar.
Yeah.
Some prefer the other one, I prefer this.
Okay, yeah, fits your play style. All right. So you mentioned before this interview that it's not going to be partying tonight for you.
No.
It's going to be focusing on tomorrow.
Yeah. Just 7-0, go eat something, calm down a little bit,
all right.
with my friends.
But you guys also made sure to have a hotel very close to the venue, right?
Yeah, it's like 5-minute walk.
Okay,
it's nothing.
It seems like you came here to play, because I've seen some other guys who came here to party.
Well, we also made party, but on Thursday. So Friday I was just testing really long, till 3 o'clock.
So there's
it
a
was
time
enough.
to play, and then there's
tomorrow for sure we'll also make party, whatever.
Are we going to see you in the top 32 this weekend?
I hope so.
Are we going to see you in the top 8 this weekend?
I hope so.
Even
winning. Well, let's see.
All right. Well, let's see if we see you tomorrow. That certainly would be nice. Thank you as always, Ali. Congratulations again.
Thanks.
Have a good night's sleep, and then we see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Right. We're going to be back one last time. So take a look at the standings after round 6. We're just going to take a very short break. Then we're going to bring you the standings. So just wrap up the day, basically. And with that, we're going to leave you guys. So don't go anywhere just now. Just give us a short another break, and then we're going to be back.